Okay, perfect. I think my voice might be breaking at some point because I think my network is a bit bad. But anyways, so I'm looking at a possible sell limit right here. Then I'm looking for a sell limit right here. This for me is a high probability area because we've got an order block and we've got an imbalance right there. So if we can retrace into this area, then there is high probability of getting a good sell from that area there. So from this trade, if we can be able to catch 50 clean pips on this trade, that will make this the setup of the day. So all we have to do now is wait for price to potentially retrace. So again, if they start to retrace from where we are, it will mean this is a potential downtrend starting to form. So points of interest when we run the fib, you see now we've got the 38.2 within this imbalance here. So this can also happen as well. Price can just come tap into this area, thereby rejecting this area, right? Then we can get that sell. So these are the 2 points of interest we have. We've got this area, which lines up with this order block, and we've got this area, which lines up with this order block. If price decides to do this, then they might continue to push up and we'll have to look for another setup. But for now, I'm looking for a possible reaction here or a possible reaction here. We already have one position in play just in case price decides to just like drop that position, will get us some pips. But if we retrace nicely to our points of interest, I'm looking forward to have at least 2 sell limits activated up there. Then soon as we confirm that we are now dropping, then we can also scale in. We can also scale in around here as soon as we break this structure here. Then we can just hold and see if we can get to around 45.10. Around 45.10 area, that will be the target. So that's my view for C5. I thought let me share this first since I actually share the signal in the group. So going to C1000. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, C1000 has set the all-time lows, B1000 has set the all-time highs, B500, I think they've also set the all-time highs if I'm not mistaken, but I'll show you just now. So if we jump to the weekly, you see these are the all-time lows here. The initial all-time lows were 5,400. If you've been following our analysis for the past couple of weeks, you know that we were talking about this 4,800 level area for a long time. This 5,400 area, sorry. You see this was the initial low right here. So we've been talking about it for the longest of times, and our price eventually go to that area. I think we started actually trying to get to this area when we were in this move. Then price decided to retrace before getting there. Then the past 3 weeks have just been pushing steadily down. So all-time lows set, we broke slightly below this level yesterday. And that was one of the setups we caught yesterday. We had a sell bias, and you can see I shared this setup couple of times in the group. We had a sell bias, and initially this was my point of interest. Then what I realized is price didn't get here. We actually created a lower high here. We broke this order block, and this is where we sold. You can see as soon as we sold, we just went straight into profit. Price retraced into this level, then again created another lower high, broken order block. So you could still have entered this maybe in here or even right here and caught some pips. So this was a good sell setup. So after setting all-time lows like this, price can do two things. They might now start retracing up. If you see the daily chart, it's already showing signs of wanting to reverse from that level, right? You can already see here. So what might happen is we might get the first initial reversal, then they might come respect this, then come back here, maybe create like a W pattern before price eventually reverses. But this is like a long-term view of what could possibly happen. So today, in terms of daily bias, based on these three candles, price can potentially start pushing up. If we get sales, the sales will be short term. I don't feel like the sales will be long term based on this price action right here. This is a reversal area, especially after we took that liquidity on 5400. So I wouldn't want to really put much focus on C1 unless I see something short term. So let's see from current market price, maybe we might actually get something. KH1. I'm just going to extend this level here. It's just a point of interest for me. So looking at H1, we are right on the 13 EMA. Price could push down, but again, I don't think it could be a long-term trade because they might just respect this 50 static or give a baseline bounce for buys anyway in this area. So I wouldn't really want to look for sells unless maybe I see something else. But for now, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So based on how I've seen price move, if you want to sell, it can be a short-term sell because order block has been broken here. TDI is enticing. If you want to execute short-term buys, I think you can. Short-term sales, I mean, you might actually take sales here, but just make sure your stop loss is tight and you target maybe 5400. So that will make this a 20 pip trade. Price might want to attack yesterday's lows again, maybe give a double bottom. That might play out, but I'm not executing on this one. All right, so that's my view for C1. I'm just going to leave it on H1 just to see what might happen because now I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'll just keep stalking it though. Then going to C300. Okay, I've been wanting to sell this. We've been talking about this price action also. I think I cleared this chart. It's now clean. There's no lines. So I think this is, I want to quickly locate the all-time lows. Okay, I think that price line is the actual all-time low. So what could happen here is price might actually come back to this area. So if you switch to a line chart, you also notice that now this is the actual low which we might work with. Okay, just excuse my network there. My network is a bit slow. Okay, just be with me, guys. My network is so slow. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. Okay, 2357, 2357. All right, this is where I feel like if we actually start selling, then price will most likely get to that area there on the bottom. So daily is respecting some moving averages here. Network is just messing up with this chart here. Oh, my network is so bad. Yeah. All right. Hopefully we're back on. All right. So, like I said, I'm looking to sell this. So, where can we sell from? Let's see what we have here. Okay, I'm just quickly going to go back to H4. Okay, so for me, this is a point of interest. If price can retrace back up into 28, 25, if we can retrace into 28, 25, I would say I could sell from there. Early entry, most likely we've missed it. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'll be happy if this price retraces into 20, 28, 25. 28, 25 would be a sell limit area. At the same time, we just want to pay attention to this level here because price might still want to come just bounce off that level as well. But my 2 points of interest will be the first one here and the second one right there. These are the two areas where we can actually sell from. A retest of this area or a retest of this area. They might retest somewhere in between these two. So that makes this whole area a point of interest. So I'm just going to leave this one back on H1 so that I can just pay attention to the price action. So they might also decide to just push down and come back to retest this particular area here. So that's the third scenario which could possibly happen here. If they continue pushing down, I don't think they'll come back up here. They might just come bounce off here. So if we get a reaction here as a retest, then we can look for sells on C300. So C5 is steady retracing up. It should give us our pattern there. All right, we just continue stoking. I'm looking for something like a possible bounce off the 50 or maybe a baseline bounce. If there is momentum, then the price won't get here and it won't get here. It will simply just do something like this and continue pushing down. So this one has to be the setup of the day. So let's just keep stoking on C5 and capitalize on it. B1000, yesterday we had a buying bias, but what ended up happening is we had a win on CC1000. So I did not take the B1000 trade, but we had a buying bias yesterday and we were trading uh above the 13 EMA on each one. So we were bullish. The daily was bullish as well. Let's just wait for this M15 to load so that I can show you the pattern. So price retraced a bit. I was waiting for it here. But again, what I realized is sometimes price won't get to your point of interest. We had this low here and we broke an order block here. I also had this marked as an order block. So you could have entered here, here, or even anywhere in here to catch this move. So that's how we could have traded it. Then going into today, this actually looks like a flip zone. Let's actually have one buy position right now. on B1000. Based on current price action, it's something familiar, something which I've seen before. Okay, one position on B1000. Okay, what's my reasoning behind buying this? First, the daily, we've been on a strong bullish move. I think we are also setting the all-time highs. Like I mentioned earlier, let's see. Yeah, we've officially set the all-time highs. You can see we're at an all-time high here. This network today is just something else. Oh, just have to be patient a little bit. Today's network is so hectic, guys. I think I might have to end this session because it will be pointless for us to just drag it while this is taking long like this. I just wanted to see if I could explain here. So basically on B1000, we've got a flip zone setup. Price is okay, price created a high the previous day, and today it looks like we broke that high and we are retesting it. So this is what we are taking. There will potentially be an impulsive move, then a retracement, and another impulsive move. So we're trying to catch this particular impulsive move here. So that's my current view on B1000. Just that this network is so bad. Hopefully the audio on this has been recorded without any glitches like what's happening on the chat. So I'll make it up to you guys maybe in the group. I'll try to share the setups and the signals as well. We'll try again tomorrow to have an analysis. Hopefully my network will be better. So thank you so much guys for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good trading.